Hello everyone, this is my reaction to yesterday's ISC sprint report or Sprin'tok.yāi.
What you're seeing here is one player boarding a ship that is not their own, and of course receiving a warning indicating they're unlawfully entering the ship. This makes them hostile as well as fair game for anyone else on board to attack without gaining a crime stat of their own.
I think this was supposed to come in 3.19 and I hope there's a timer like 10-15 seconds that you can get off the ship because you are boarding the wrong ship. Happened to me before.
And you also may notice that the ship owner gets no notification at all. For intruders, your presence is no longer spoiled by automatically joining a comms channel. If the owner of this test doesn't see you, they won't have any indication you're there. At least until scanners and some such come into play later down the line.
Good old CRT. Remove our ability to check if anyone is on our ship and we will get it back later. Later in CRT terms means many years later, like so many other things. We should be able to know there are strangers on our ship. Some ships are really huge. Not to mention we also have some problem with Hull C. Hull C spawns at docking arms with doors wide open. Everyone can just camp in the docking arms and get onto your Hull C before you are even there. And then you should check your whole Hull C if someone is there. Good luck with this. Oh, and according to CRG, Hull C spawning with open doors is not a bug.
Let's go ahead and stick with vehicles for a bit and look at the old tried and true Freelancer, which is getting some work done to fit all of its necessary item components in ahead of the resource management system coming down the road.
Wait a second. Didn't John Crow say one of the reasons Freelancer has this terrible cockpit view is there are components under the dashboard and now components are in the cargo area, so you can actually improve the view. You can move the seats forward like 1 meter and we have a much better view. So no more excuses.
Have recently completed a first pass sprint bringing the Origin X1 to life.
How about fixing Craftlev first before giving us another Craftlev vehicle? John Bridges 3.1.4. Craftlev was fantastic. It was fast, it used to look ahead a little bit and make small adjustments on its own, and it was super fun. Then came 3.5, new flight model, and CRG trashed it. John Bridget had to leave CRG. There was a Craftlev rework in 3.16, but Craftlev is still absolutely terrible and not fun at all.
We've also got a brief look inside the white box progress of the RSI Apollo medivac, which is currently in production.
A reminder, in CRG speech, currently in production doesn't mean anything. BMM was in production too. I already talked about this years ago when the ship was in concept. Look at those doorways. I was hoping CRG wouldn't go through with this. Those doorways don't make any sense. Those doorways would be trip hazards. Chris, why not hire an architect or maybe just use some common sense? Some Sprin'tok.yāi teasers.
Adding some new functionality into the system so that whenever you're placing them around, if the direct placement underneath the attachment doesn't work, there's some fallback logic that'll look nearby where the placement is to try to find a good placement for the box.
Isn't it funny that CRG in the 11 has nothing else than a handheld tractor beam that let us move magically even 32 SU containers with masses exceeding 100 tons without any effort? And don't give me its future tech. If we would have this tech, we wouldn't need metros, stairs, elevators, maybe not even spaceships. So we have this handheld tractor beam, we can magically move 32 SU containers, but we cannot move buggies, we cannot move cyclones, we cannot move Ursa rovers with far less mass. This is a major issue I have with Star Citizen. There's no consistency to be found. This was my reaction to yesterday's IRC. Let me know what you think in the comments below and see you next time. Bye, auf Wiedersehen. Have you seen this? Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_. SC.